Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be an intro for a new project pan. So this will be my intro for my 19 in 2019 project pan. So I do have 19 items here that I want gone from my collection. I want to use all of this up in 2019. So that's why I'm going to do this project pan. Before we get into these products, I quickly want to mention that the first project pan ever that I tried to do was in 2017. I tried to do 17 in 2017 and it was way too overwhelming for me. I think it was a bit too much challenge. There was too many products and I gave up quite quickly. After that experience, I almost hated project panning. I didn't really enjoy project pan videos, what is actually quite fun because currently they are my favorite videos to watch, and also I love to film project pans, but I just didn't like it at all and I was like, I never want to do project pan again. However, I decided to give another chance to project panning, and in the beginning of this year I tried it one more time and I fell in love, and now my channel is mainly about project panning. It's something I want to do for now because I do have so much makeup. I do have way too much that I really would like to have. I did consider myself as makeup collector and I really don't think I want to be like that anymore. So that's why I think project panning is a great thing for me, because I actually can downsize my collection. So this is now the second time I'm taking part to this kind of project that is a year-long project, and I try to finish up a lot of products. And this time I'm quite confident I can do this. I do have here mostly products I do really like. Some of them I maybe don't love, but they are totally something I can use. Next year I will be doing a no buy year, so I will not be bringing in new products, but instead I want to finish up some products so I can downsize my collection, because as I said, don't want to have big makeup collection anymore, but because I have bought so much, I don't want to just declutter my products. I think it would be stupid. I kind of want to take responsibility of the stuff I have bought. But anyway, let's get into this project. So I do have here 19 makeup products, or there is 18 makeup products and one perfume, and I try to finish up all of these next year. And I will do monthly updates in the end of every month, and yeah, let's go through these products. Okay, so let's start with primers. I do have 2 primers in this project pan and I want to downsize my primer collection, so that's the reason why these 2 are in this project. In future I don't want to have more than 2 primers, and currently I do have 4, and these 2 are something I could not see myself repurchasing, so I just want to use them up and get them out of my collection. So the first primer I want to use up in 2019 is the Mary-Lou Flawless Hydro Fix Primer Water. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this, because I usually don't go for this type of primers at all. I want my primer to smooth my skin and maybe fill in some pores, but I want it to be a nice base for makeup. I really don't think I need hydration from primer. I rather get it from moisturizer, or even if I want to have a hydrating primer, I still need it to fill in pores and smooth my skin, and honestly, primer water is not maybe the way to go if you want to get a pore filling smoothing primer. So I'm trying to use this up in the beginning of the year because right then my skin is the most driest. I actually do have a combination skin that is more on the oilier side during summer, but on winter it is drier and drier every year, and I'm still trying to find the best products to work with my skin in winter. I do have there a progress line, so as you can see the bottle is almost full. I must say that this is a product where I really don't notice any difference when I use this, but at least I don't think it does anything bad for my skin. The only thing about this is that I do always my eyeshadow before my base makeup, so I cannot just spray this like all over my face because I have my eyes done already. So I spray this on my hands and then I put it to my face. But yeah, we'll see how well I do. I'm actually curious to see if I start using this every day, how much progress I can make before the first update. And then the another primer I want to use up in 2019 is this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I do love this type of primers, but the thing is I only need one in my collection, and I only need one that is like the best. So for me, what is the best is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. It is so smoothing, so pore filling. I absolutely love this stuff. So why should I keep something like this e.l.f. one in my collection? It does fill in pores quite nicely, it does smooth my skin, but I just like the Urban Decay Primer better. I actually think with these two primers I'm going to use them together for now. This one I'm just going to put all over my face, and this one to my T-zone. Then I do have two foundations in this project, and both of these are something that are too deep for my skin tone right now. So I will start to use them in summer, and I hope I can finish both of them up. So the first one is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, and it is in the shade Buff. This used to be my favorite foundation until it came super difficult to get to Finland. It used to be available on iHerb, but it isn't anymore, and I honestly don't know if I can order it from anywhere. So if a product is that difficult for me to get to my hands on, I really don't want to keep buying it anymore. This is the last one of these in my collection, and there is not even much left of this. I think I will be able to use this in a month or so when I do get a little bit tanner, but it won't happen before June or something like that. Then another foundation I want to finish next year is this Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I do have it in the shade Vanilla, and this one is like a Finland summer shade for me. So if I am like super tan, then it is a little bit too light, but I don't get that tan here in Finland. This foundation is like my favorite ever. It gives me such a flawless skin. It's long wearing, but it's not like drying. It has super high coverage, and I love this foundation. But the thing is that it's so difficult for me to get. Too Faced is not sold in Finland, and there is a couple of websites where I can order it, but I don't like ordering foundations that are as expensive as this online, because the shade matching is so difficult for me. So that's why I have been using this so sparingly, and I don't think it's that wise, because this is an expensive and beautiful foundation. I don't want it to go bad. I want to use it up. If this comes available sometime to Finland, I will definitely keep buying this, but for now I just want to use it up, enjoy it, and I think there is about half of this left. So probably when we do get to summer, I will first use the e.l.f. foundation and then start to using this one. Then I do have here two concealers. First is this Pixi by Petra Correction Concentrate, and it is in the shade Brightening Peach. So I do have here this much left. So as you can see, I have not hit a pan yet. I don't like this kind of concealers. I don't hate it. If I hated it, I wouldn't try to even use it. But I don't like char concealers like this, because I think it's so gross to put my finger there, because the concealer is always under my nail. So I do take the product out of here with a brush, but then I think brush is not kind of like good enough to blend it, so then I need to blend it with my finger, and I just think it's annoying. Also, nowadays concealers tend to be so full coverage that you really don't need something correcting under your concealer, but with more natural concealers I think it works quite nicely, but it's honestly not something I need into my collection, so that's why I do want to use it up. Then the second concealer I do have here is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and it is in shade Light Neutral. This concealer is actually really nice in my opinion, and I just repurchased a lighter shade of this that matches me right now, but this one I have had maybe like 2 years, so it is quite old, and it is a summer shade for me. So I just want to use this up quickly when we do get into the summer. Then I do have here a powder, and this one is maybe one of the most disappointing products for me in 2018, but I don't hate it. If I hated it, I would give it to somebody else and I wouldn't use it myself. But this one is the Urban Decay Velvetizer. I use this to set my foundation, and I did set my foundation with it today. I bought this because somebody recommended it to set your under eye with, and I tried it, but unfortunately this one is that kind of powder that dries a little bit darker, or kind of like oxidizes. So when I do put this on, it goes kind of like orange, and I don't want to look like that. And actually today I did set my face with this one, and I honestly think my face did go a little bit darker what it was before this one. So it's so weird, honestly. It is very good what comes to setting your foundation. It's so smooth, so silky, and such a little amount is enough. However, I think the NYX HD powder does the exactly same thing, and that one does not go orange, and also that one is so much more affordable than this one. So I just want to use this up and in the future buy the NYX HD powder. I actually have one of those in my collection, but I'm going to focus on this when I do want that smooth, silky powder. I must say about that Urban Decay the Velvetizer that it's not my favorite powder to set my face with in winter, because it can make my skin look really matte and almost like dry. So I do prefer it when we are not in winter, but for example today I used it. And with some foundations that are super sticky, I do prefer that, because you don't need a ton to take the stickiness out of that foundation. But also that powder is like meant to be a foundation mixer. I just don't bother with that kind of shit. Like, honestly, I use it as setting powder. I'm happy with my foundations without putting powder to them. Then I do have here two setting sprays. First is the Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. I do really like this setting spray, but the thing is that I don't think this is anti-shine at all. It's not mattifying, and I do love the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm fine with that one. Then I want to have maybe an illuminating setting spray, but I just think this is a nice spray that does take the powderiness out of your face, and I like it, but you know, I don't need it in my collection. This bottle is not that big. I do have the Progress line going over here, so I think it's actually for me to possibly use this in the first couple of months of the year. Then the next setting spray I do have here is the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. As you can see, there is not a lot of product there either, but the thing is that I don't want to spray this to my face because I hate the way this smells. This does have a rose scent and I don't like the scent at all. Also, I think the spray can be a little bit uneven, so I don't like that. But I do use this to wet my eyeshadows. So I don't think with this one I'm going to be able to use this up very quickly. And I must say it's okay for me to have a setting spray that I can wet my eyeshadows with. I don't want to waste expensive setting sprays to wet my eyeshadows, and honestly I have tried the All Nighter to wet my eyeshadows and I don't think it works the best, so I'm fine having one to eyeshadow wetting purposes specifically, but that one is a little bit older in my collection and I want to get it out. Okay, then let's move on. I do have here one powder. I actually do have quite much powders and contouring products I would love to use up, but honestly I don't use them that much at once. I thought I just want to pick one to this project, and this one is something I have had for a while now and I want to finish it up and get it out of my collection, especially because this one is not vegan, so I don't want to have it. So this is the Physicians Formula Powder Bronzer, and mine looks like this. So as you can see, there is quite much pan showing on already, and it's something that I actually do really like because this one is not too dark for me even when I am at my palest. So I'm starting to be quite pale right now, and I have today bronzed with this one. I do have another little bit deeper contouring powder, just a little bit on my cheekbone, but for example in my forehead I do have only this bronzer, so I do like it because it is so light. Then I do have here two highlighters. So this first one is actually in another project pan, but I'm not sure at all if I can finish it up during that project pan because it is in my roulette pan collab, and that one will end in the beginning of March and I'm quite sure I cannot finish it up. But it is my theBalm Mary-Lou Manizer. And actually I don't have any product here left at all because mine shattered and I did move it to a loose powder container. but there is quite much still left here. I don't bother opening it right now. I'm just going to use it as much as possible, and my goal is to have this one gone in 2019. Mary-Lou Manizer is actually the oldest makeup product in my collection. I have bought it in 2014, so it's going to be 5 years old next year, so I think it's totally time to use it up. But I must say, I really do love Mary-Lou Manizer. If I could keep only one highlighter for the rest of my life, it would probably be Mary-Lou. It's so beautiful. I am wearing it today. It's this beautiful champagne color, and it's so nice because it's so neutral that you can wear it both with cool toned and with warm toned looks. Then the another highlighter I'm going to pick to this project is actually, this is the product that I'm the most nervous about in this project. It is the Berry and Liquid Chrome Highlighter Drops, and the thing is that I don't wear liquid highlighter on my face, I only wear it on my body. But the thing with this one is that it's so pink that I just think it doesn't look that great on my body. I do have from Makeup Revolution these kind of drops that are in champagne color, and that one fits so much better to my skin tone. But I just want to use this up. I'm trying my best to get them used. I did put it today to my, what do you call this bone? It's solisluu in Finnish, but what is it in English? Well, anyways, I did put it here, but probably during springtime I will be able to wear this one more. Okay, let's continue. I do have here 4 brow products, and yeah, a couple of these are almost gone already, so it shouldn't be too difficult for me to use them up. But the reason why I do have this many brow products is that I really want to downsize my brow collection a lot. I only really think I need 1 brow pencil, 1 brow gel, and 1 brow powder. Or actually, I wouldn't be mad if I had 1 really precise brow pen, and then from Pixi their Natural Brow Duo, because that one is so amazing on early mornings. But anyways, these brow products that I have here are not something I really need in my collection, and I just want them gone. I want to go maybe just a tiniest bit more easy way with my brows, I guess. So the first brow product I want to use up is the ABH DipBrow Pomade. And mine is almost gone already. I only do have this much left, so a little bit on the bottom corners. And I do really like this brow product. It's something that I feel I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with. I did my brows with this today, and I think it looks amazing. I really love how my brows turned out to be today. However, with this one it's so easy to go overboard, and then you have this thick blocks. But today I'm happy with the result, but I need to be so careful, and then it's annoying to wash the brush, and I don't know, I have missed pens, and I have used my NYX Micro Brow Pencil lately, and I just think it's so much quicker and easier to do my brows with that kind of pen. But still, with brow pencil and with using a little bit powder, I can still get that strong result that I can get with this one, but with pen you don't go that easily overboard. So I just think I'm getting over with this product, and I just want to see it gone and quickly. Then I do have here 1 brow pencil, and this one is almost gone, but it's not my favorite, so I don't go for it even on more natural brow days. So I decided to put this to this project, so I just want to finish it up quickly. So it is the e.l.f. brow pencil. I only have this much left, so it is like a real Kimi product, but you know, I want to put some of those to projects as well. Then I do have here 1 brow powder. So this is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani Brow Box. I already did have this one in Project Pan earlier this year, and I tried to use it up, but it wasn't quite possible, and I have been using this so much, and still there is product. So this lighter powder, there is just a little bit left, and there is quite much actually left. This darker powder and the wax is completely gone, but I want this one to be out of my collection. I do have a brow powder from Essence that I think is just as good. This last brow product that I do have in this project is actually in another project pan as well. So this is the Catrice Cosmetics Eyebrow Filler Gel. So this is a tinted Brow Gel, and I do have this in Budget Beauty's project pan. However, the Budget Beauty's project pan is going to end in the halfway of January. I want to finish this up, so that's why I will roll this one into this project as well. Okay, we do have only 3 products left. So first is a lip liner. I want to use up more lip products, but I do have in this project. I do have here 1 lip liner and 1 lip gloss, but I think I'm going to do a rolling type of project next year with lip products, because I don't think I want to wear same lip products over and over and over. I rather want to switch them up every month, and we'll see how many I will be able to finish up. But these are something that I decided to put to this project because they are something that I can wear them like all around the year if I feel like it, and they are so neutral. The first one of these is the Essence Long Lasting Lip Liner, and it is in the shade Girl Next Door. So this one is a lip liner that is like light, cool toned beige shade. I do like this. It's very nice with more lighter, cool toned lip glosses and lipsticks. So here it is. As you can see, there is really not that much left. And then the lip gloss that I put to this project, I'm actually wearing today. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I did have this one in project pan earlier, and I kind of got a little bit bored with this one, but I know this shade is something that I can see myself wearing a lot during winter and spring. So I hope I actually can get this one used completely in the beginning of the year. And actually this one is something I could throw to my purse, and if I have a lipstick on, for example, but I want to change it to something lighter, I can change it to this one, because this is so everyday appropriate. It goes with so many different looks. So as you can see, it is this pinky nude lip gloss. I really do love this. It's one of my favorite nude lip products. Then the last product I'm going to put to this project is actually a perfume, and this one is maybe after the Mary-Lou highlighter drops the product I am the most afraid of or the most nervous about. So this is the Rihanna perfume. I cannot remember the name of this one, but she does have 3 of these perfumes. There is not that much left here, so there you can see how much there is. And I do have the progress line there also, but the thing is that this one is so much wider on the bottom, so it may be that there is actually quite much more what it looks like. But the reason I want to finish up this one is that I really cannot find enough information if it is cruelty free or not. There is only an article from PETA that Rihanna wanted this to be cruelty free, but there is not one word mention of if this is sold in China or what. So I just want to get it used up. This one is a very deep and very kind of like sexy type of scent. I feel it's definitely kind of like an evening type of scent that I can pull off only during fall and winter. So we'll see how I'm going to do with this one. I will be able to wear it just a little bit longer from here, but I would say that after we get to spring I won't be wearing this before we get to September. So we'll see. I hope I can finish it up, because I want my perfume collection to be so that I know for sure that it's completely cruelty free and vegan, and this one is just something that I don't know enough. But that was it. Those were the products I want to use up in 2019 and that I will really be working on. On January I will focus especially to those eyebrow products. This ABH DipBrow pomade I really hope to get used up during January, and I'm actually filming this now on 23rd of December, so we do have all holidays coming, and with this one, you know, I can do nice holiday brows. Like, it's definitely something I wouldn't wear anymore on everyday looks because it takes more time to use this. So I hope I can get this one out of my collection before the next update. And same goes with this e.l.f. brow pencil, because there is so little bit of left. So on natural brow days I will be wearing this one, and then on more bold and more party brow days I will be wearing this one. And when these are gone I can get back to my NYX micro brow, but before these are gone I will not touch my NYX micro brow. I will use one of these one, so I really hope I can get them out. Also, a product I will focus on right now is this Rihanna perfume, because I feel this one is very appropriate to this season, and it will be appropriate still maybe 1 or 2 months, but when we do get to spring, I know I won't wear this anymore until fall, so I'm trying to use this as much as possible right now. Let me know down in the comments if you are going to do a similar project pan in 2019, and see you in my next video. Bye bye!